Menaphos open to be able to get Acadia trees, because I can't progress the fort without Acadia trees. So we have to do this way.
Welcome.
Oh,
It
this is
good
one of
to
those
see you
voice-acted ones.
How
Gross.
can I be of service, friend of Al-Kharid?
Oh, I'm not a fan of the voice-acted stuff. Alright, Jack of Spades. Not totally voice-acted. Let's go! There's been a new development with Menaphos, and I humbly request your services once more. Will you accept? Accept the quest. What's the development and how can I help? We've received a communication from the Pharaoh of Menaphos. They want something and they declared war again. No, quite the opposite, in fact. In the interest of maintaining the peace, they wish to reopen trade between our cities. To that end, they have invited me to send an envoy to negotiate the deal. Clearly, this is just another ruse. We cannot trust them at their word. Nor can we ignore the opportunity for lasting peace. Indeed, I have already tasked Hassan with this responsibility. I'm honored to serve, Amir. So where do I come into it? I can't well Well then. We're at this again, apparently. Once again, the game has decided to show weird instability that I don't understand. I wonder if there is some kind of... I wonder if it depends on what the hell graphics format this is. Is that a thing still in RuneScape? You done fucked up, AA Ron. Watching Key and Peele again last night there, John? Well, there used to be a, well, it's because the game just crashed, so I had to reopen it. Huh. There used to be like a choose a different type of game output. Weird. I don't know why it did that.
Welcome.
Let's try it again. Where were we in this? Precisely why you've proven yourself capable and trustworthy, I can think of no better person to act as mediator. In point of fact, the Pharaoh named you specifically for this task. He has heard of your efforts in rescuing me and disposing of rogue elements within his army. Rogue elements? He's probably the one who sent them in the first place. You were not there, Osman. My captor spoke not of the Pharaoh other than when mocking him. It is clear to me that the plan was a masket's alone. Still, this is the perfect opportunity to gather intelligence from within the city. No, the Pharaoh has extended a hand of cooperation and friendship, and we must do the same. If we betray his goodwill, then the peace shall most definitely end. However, I'm not naive. Hassan can play the role of diplomat, but we must still be cautious. Spexfire, I'm counting on you to ensure Hassan's safety. So should you see anything worth reporting to Osman, do so. Just do not act as his spy. Will you accept? Yes. We shall start making preparations for the trip immediately. We'll send a reply to the Pharaoh to expect us shortly. I should bring Spexfire up to speed with the current state of affairs in Menaphos. Very good. Spexfire, meet me upstairs on the southeast balcony. Then, after Osman has briefed you, I shall await you on the roof. Oh. How's Cider today? Aside from the game randomly crashing as it has. Where is... Oh, there he is. You're going to ask me to spy for you, aren't you, even though the Emir just asked me not to? I admit, having an agent in Menaphos free to come and go as they please would be valuable, but no, the Emir said you are not to spy, so you are not to spy. Besides, I already have agents in place there. I'm just waiting for reset like normal. Yeah, I gotta wait. I'm waiting to check my vaults and see if I can finish some tier sets today. Boots on my evoker would mean that character only needs to kill Sarkareth every week, which would be really nice. Alright, I wasn't expecting that. That being said, being aware of your surroundings and situation, you never know when you might see or hear something noteworthy that is worth reporting back to me. Just don't take any risks. Peace between Al-Kharid and Menaphos is paramount. To that end, do you have any questions? Let's learn about Menaphos. Menaphos is the largest settlement in the Caridian Desert. Historically, it was the site of Tumecan and Elididus chose to rule from. However, the city itself has only existed since after Tumecan's sacrifice, starting out as a refugee camp. More and more people flocked there to get as far away from the front lines of a long-ago war. Over time, people made it their home. Originally, Sophanum and Menaphos were one city, but at some point in history, it was decided to separate the two. Sophanum came into being as the city of the dead, where the religious folk resided. Death is something of an industry there. Menaphos, in contrast, became a vibrant city of life. Its wealth grew off the back of trade, particularly with the Ushanko Islands to the east. Over the years, many pharaohs used this connection to import exotic flora and fauna, cheap labor to build ever more opulent buildings and larger pyramids. He's a charlatan. His mother was pharaoh before him. She was a militant and petty ruler. They are both of a bloodline that usurped Asmumten, the last of the chosen of Tumecan, the rightful rulers of Menaphos. In contrast, her son, the current pharaoh, started out as just and kind ruler, righting many of the sins of his mother. It has only been within the last decade or so that this has seemingly changed. He withdrew support from the other desert settlements, cut off trade agreements with Al-Kharid, and closed the city's gates. Not soon after, he declared war on us. With recent events, Amir Shah's death, the prince's kidnapping, it appears to me that his intent was to claim ownership of the Kharid-ib. But Amir Ali fully suspects a Muscat in that regard. That just suggests to me that they are working together, though I have no proof of such. If you never meet with the pharaoh in person, be very wary. There's no telling what he might be capable of doing. Clearly, this is funny. My mage needs boots from Nelth and pants from Sark on heroic, and that's my transmog done for on that character. Warrior needs Ashkander because duh, and either Sark chest, cloak, or wrists from heroic. Mythic, I don't know. Probably gonna get catalyst into something or transmog. Yeah, I need ash candy on any of my characters that can use two-handeds just for the transmog unlock, and I need the other staff. I have the staff that's not the unique named one. I need the other staff that's not the unique named one. I need the polearm for survival hunter. I need the bow off of assault. So I need the bow off assault, I need the spear off the elder. I need the named staff that I think comes off the evoker experiment boss. And I need ash candy, and then I have all the actual like not unique to evoker weapons in the game. I have all the weapons that I don't have that I need for out of the raid. I think that's every single weapon collected sans Nazkuno or Nazcar, whatever the hell the evoker legendary thing is. Problem with my warrior now is I need further into mythic for shit to be useful or to start just running 20s. Yeah, if you're trying to like push any gear upgrades. I'm just looking for the transmog, but I don't really care for a lot of the mythic or heroic color. I think heroic would be like the hunter gear is the only one I actually care about the color on, but I'm not running heroic just for the hunter tier. Fucking 441, yeah, you're basically where my scholar and sage are at on 14. It's like anything I need to do like the harder difficulty. I'm basically done with gear, which is a nice feeling to have. What's your agents? No, the less you know, the better. That way, if you get tortured, you have no information to give up. Next question. Fair. What else should I know? Menaphos is a militaristic city. Its walls are well defended, as is the Grand Palace. The game crashed again. I don't know why it does this. Yeah, there's definitely a point that I like that point in any MMO where it's like, all right, I have all the equipment I could possibly need. I don't need more gear. I really wish I knew the one, at least for whatever reason today, I'm not having issues with frame rate. Everything's playing at clean speed. I don't know why the fuck the game's crashing. I don't have like a recent report of this happening. I mean, the only other thing we could possibly do here to fix this is probably uninstall and restall the game. It has to be something with the game client itself that's broken. I've considered just uninstalling it and reinstalling it. It's the only thing I haven't done. I've done everything else. And it's a very recent event. This didn't happen before. Like this is within the last like day or two that this has started happening like this. If it happens again, we're gonna try uninstalling and reinstalling. Finish your briefing with Osman. You should learn as much as possible about Menaphos before we venture there. Oh, we got everything already. We talked to Osman for all that. Excellent. Well, I've sent off the messenger parrot. The Pharaoh should know we are on our way. All that's up for me is to run you through the magic carpet flight safety protocols. Meanwhile, in Menaphos' throne room, at the Ministry of Evil, it's Jabari, the Fiend. Okay. Bear with me, we're gonna fix this. Alright, so we're gonna do uninstall, install, install. I have no idea why it's crashing. And I don't know if this is it running alongside OBS that's causing it or what. All I know is it's very frustrating. All right. Let's see if it works this time. So meanwhile, in Menaphos' throne room, you received the reply, Pharaoh. The delegation from El Kharid will be arriving shortly. Prepare to accept them. Ensure they are treated well. Of course, it is vital that the next step of my lady's plan runs smoothly. Nope. Unlike the game. Why? I don't understand. All 449 files successfully validated. Let's delete the RuneScape folder, clear the cache again. Man, this is so weird. Unless there was something recently that updated this client and that's why it's crashing out on me, I don't know. I have no idea what's doing this, so let's wait for the cache to re-download again. Man. This only happens with RuneScape, so I know it can't be... It's not failing graphics card hardware, it's not out-of-date drivers, it's not, you know, incompatibility somewhere else. This has to be on the client side. Something has to be wrong with the actual RuneScape client right now. da do 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 do. Yeah, this is definitely... I've never experienced this with the RuneScape client before. Definitely a new one for me. I just want to open Menaphos, man. A weird string of, you know, technical difficulties VODs we're gonna have. Oh. It's definitely pushing me in the direction of, as much as I want to keep streaming RuneScape 3, we may have to wait until the next client update, simply because I don't know why it's crashing. Man, the only, like, scheduled client update due to come up for any game right now that I've installed is Deep Rock Galactic, and that's not due to install until Saturday, apparently. We'll just push that right now, since that took 2 seconds to download 2 gigabytes of data, because I have good internet. I have a very not poo-poo internet. I don't know why this is taking so long by comparison, though. Imagine how much fun old school is going to be when I finally get that damn Phoenix. I need to actually save a picture here real quick. It'd be pretty fucking sick though, because I did get the I got the spear off Khazra finally. So I have that unlocked for Mog with my Death Knight, which also means my Death Knight can finally play two-handed Frost instead of dual wield, which I've wanted to try since they made it where that you didn't have to talent into that, which is such a better fucking idea. So if I pull Ash Candy on my Death Knight, I'd be very happy. I play Ret more often than Holy right now, but I'll probably end up healing more regularly. Anyway, I think healing I need the shield out of... I think I'm missing the shield still, so the shield would be a nice pull from the vault this week. Shield or the actual... one of the int maces actually on my paladin, because I'm pretty sure my priest got the int mace. I think I'm using a strength weapon for Holy right now, which is really funny. I don't get any main stat for my weapon, my healing gear. I have trinkets. I have 2 trinkets and a shield that give me intellect, but my weapon for Holy does not give me intellect. It's really funny. It still works. I still heal fine. It's just I'm missing a little bit of intellect on my gear. Alright, that should be fine. Alright. Let's see if we can make it through this dialogue. Nope. There it goes. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to fix this. Okay, so let's browse the local files. Uninstall the game. Completely uninstall the game. Let's completely delete everything in the RuneScape folder. Completely delete the RuneScape folder itself. Let's now reinstall the game entirely. Just completely uninstall it. There are no traces remaining of RuneScape 3 at all from the Steam install. It's a giga gone. If this doesn't work, I have no idea what's causing this. This is a complete full fresh install now with this. Alright. Play. What a weird problem. This has definitely been an interesting set of let's play a legacy mode Ironman, that's for sure. Let's wait for the cache to finish this time and see. If it crashes again, I don't know if we can actually finish this quest because I'm only getting able to play the game for a couple of seconds and then it dies. I honest to God, I have no idea what's causing this or how to fix it outside of completely removing the game from my PC and then completely reinstalling it. The only other game I think we've had any issues with was World of Warcraft, and that turned out I had the graphics setting pulling from the wrong driver. That's why I was trying to run NVIDIA specific detail management on an AMD driver, and the AMD card was like, "What are you trying to make me do here? I can't run this. I don't know how to do that." And changing that fixed it. Now we have a steady frame rate and there's no issues. That was the only other game I've had any issues, like actually getting to run. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on. Yeah, the drivers are fine. I had to actually roll back the drivers because the newest driver for AMD is actually like super bugged and was causing it to crash. The newest driver is very unstable. I actually had to roll it back to the last most stable option. So I know it's not the drivers. That was a problem like a week and a half ago. That was when the whole computer would fucking hard lock because the drivers would crash out. And it turned out that was just something that changed in the actual AMD drivers, but I rolled those back to when it was last stable, so I know it's not the drivers. And I have it set up to where they don't auto-install. It's completely all toggled off. Nope. There it goes. It died again. What the fuck? I don't know. I have no fucking clue why this game is doing this. And I can't find out where it's not happening. Like, there's not even like... There's not even like a recent thing of people like going, holy shit, this is happening. This is from 2 years ago. So that can't be it. This is from a year ago. I don't understand what the hell the problem is. Man, this is fucking annoying. Maybe it's suddenly a problem to run it on not the second, like a second drive, like move it to maybe move it to the main drive of the game. I mean, the other thing I can think of is maybe there's like app data files somewhere that I can delete. Like, is there other local files that get saved for this somewhere? Make sure there's nothing else in here that it could possibly be pulling data from. Man, what a weird fucking problem to have. Let's try this. Let's see if this works. If it's something as stupid as that I didn't have it installed on C, and that's why we've been having problems all of a sudden, I'm gonna be really fucking annoyed. Because it's a really fucking stupid fucking... Oh, well, sorry, but it has to be on the same drive as the operating system or the game doesn't work properly. Fucking Adobe does the same goddamn thing. You can't change where shit's installed. It's like, I don't want crap installed on C. It makes everything fucking run slower. The more shit you put on the same fucking drive as Windows, it impacts your ability to run the goddamn system. I have extra hard drives for storage shit for a reason. I'll muddy up my goddamn Windows install as little as possible. Can we make it through this cutscene? Why we stipulated that you invite Spexfire within our gate. She has something of a reputation for getting the job done, as it were. Taking a big risk inviting outsiders to Menaphos. This had better be worth it. The city is rife with problems, the civil unrest, the accursed Jack of Spades, usurpers everywhere. I shall not have it. Confident you can subdue just 2 more citizens, Pharaoh. You are being well compensated. Nevertheless, I shall have them both watched from the moment they set foot in the gate. If they stir up any more unrest, I will have to take measures. Our deal be damned, and no one will defy my rule, no one. Of course, Pharaoh. Then I shall leave you to rule and prepare to greet our new guests. Did it move the... Oh, it didn't... I think that deleted even the audio settings for this. Ready to set off, Spexfire? We shall be traveling in style as befits a royal envoy. Not yet. Okay, so we've at least made it through that. We fixed the audio. It's playing through not where it's supposed to. Maybe this fixed it. I can't imagine it's this fucking stupid that it just being on the C drive suddenly fixed this problem. Let me double check the audio settings. Hang on. We'll find out in a moment if this is all working or not. Lead on Spexfire. Menaphos is directly south, but I wouldn't mind a little sightseeing on the way, should you wish. Could be something as stupid as that, but if it is, I don't know why it would be something that simple. Who fucking knows, dude? Who honestly knows? I have no flying carpet. That's, I don't think that's intended. We're definitely back to a little bit of choppiness, which is a little weird. So, you know, another, what, 20 minutes of VOD is just technical difficulties because the game refuses to work. Look how the fairy ring is, like, just luminescent. Look at that thing. It's fucking like a beacon. I feel sick. What in the fuck is this thing? Oh, wait, I think I know what this is. Camps are more typical to earlier settlements in the desert. I wonder who lives in them. Probably bandits. Yo, can we go... What happens if we go over the desert treasure pyramid? Does he say something about that? It seems stable for now. I don't know if this was what the difference was. Ah, the mysterious Jaldarok Pyramid is said to be a dark and dangerous place. Are we there yet? What if we go to Sophanum instead of Menaphos? Look, we fly over the second God Wars dungeon. There's 2 of them. I want to do some sightseeing. That's kind of neat. Oh. He immediately is like, nope, go the other way. Nope. There's the game crash again. What is happening? Jagex, fix your fucking game. This is ridiculous. Like, there's not even like a log file to check for me to go, oh, here's what the problem is. Like, I would love a crash log output so that I can actually understand, what are we doing? What's the problem here? Like, why is this happening? Fucking what the hell, man? Can we... this is like the strugglest of struggles trying to get this quest done at this point. We still don't have a carpet on this. That's very weird. Hang on a second. We definitely meet the minimum specifications. We've tried the restart device, that hasn't changed anything. We've tried the graphics driver things, we've tried the reinstall, tried the clear cache. Hey, if we don't have viruses. Should we contact them directly? Hang on a second. I might need to grab my phone because it wants me to log in. Yeah. Hang on. Let's see. I'm gonna send it a full crash run. The only way this is ever going to get fixed, honestly, at this point. Feels like we're going to have to just put in a full report of, hey, there's something seriously fucking wrong with the client. And it might just be a particular setup of hardware that the client's software just doesn't want to work with. Let's see, slow down. Give me just a second. Alright, send this in. Maybe Jagex's technical support team can figure this one out. It's weird that they have you send in a full, like, actual ticket instead of a... Alright, hang on, they want a EX diagnosis file sent. Alright. I'd love to know why it's doing this. I really would. Have to take that off for more ups and back in a bit. Alright, we'll find out if we get past the wall of Hassan here. Can we actually make it to the city? What a... We still don't have a magic carpet. Definitely something wrong here, that's for sure. That's red flag number one. I've never had this much trouble getting a goddamn game to run properly. This is a first. Never. There it goes. What the hell? What the hell, man? This is so weird. I want to try something. I wonder if it's OBS causing this. How am I capturing this? It's just through game capture. Well, that... All we can do now is keep troubleshooting it until it stabilizes. There it goes. It's definitely not the anti-cheat hook, that's for sure. Maybe it's capture the third party. I can't imagine it's that. If it's capture third party overlays causing this, I'm very confused. Baffled, even. If this dies again, we're gonna switch. I'm gonna just keep trying new things. We're gonna try, you know, window capture and see if that changes it entirely. And if that doesn't work, we're gonna switch to display capture and see if that changes anything. Alright, there it goes again. We're gonna keep trying things here. Alright, let's delete this. We're not gonna use that. Run this. We're gonna add a window capture instead of a game capture. Call this one RuneScape 3. Where's the stretch to screen? There we go. Let's see if maybe that was it. If it was fucking OBS causing this the whole time, and it's an incompatibility between that, it would be fucking hilarious, but at least we narrowed down the cause. Because I didn't have any issues with game crashing when I wasn't streaming. So that does at least narrow down when it's happening. Let's see if it happens again. This is certainly the most interesting Jack of Spades quest ever. I'm sure. I don't think this has ever been the way this quest has gone for anybody. It's definitely a unique playthrough. We haven't crashed yet. We still don't have a magic carpet. I think that's the game side of things. What's this calcite thing? Was it using game capture that was the problem? And switching to window capture changed the whole thing? This looks like a good place to set down. We'll land here. That was an interesting journey, but we've arrived safe and sound. I'm sure the real dangers could be found inside Menaphos. Don't be such a pessimist. I'm sure the Pharaoh's intentions are good. You'll see. Sounds like the gates are being opened. Cutscene. Ooh. If we make it through the rest of stream and it doesn't crash, we know it was using game capture. For whatever reason, now causes a problem. Couldn't tell you why, but we now know if that's the case. Menaphos. Title card. I think what they did with this quest chain was really cool. I did do this on my main account before. I do think the way that they did opening up Menaphos is a really cool idea. Grand Vizier Hassan, Spexifier, I humbly welcome you both to the fair city of Menaphos. Ah, Ambassador Jabari, it's good to see you again. Will the Pharaoh be gracing us with his presence? Not today, I'm afraid. He's busy tending to matters of the state. He is tasked with making sure our new guests have a safe, comfortable, and pleasant stay. Very good, Ambassador. You said safe? There's been some civil unrest among the workers of late. Nothing to be concerned about. Also, a scoundrel known as the Jack of Spades has been terrorizing the city this past week. However, our guards have been informed of your visit and shall ensure you come to no harm. We've also arranged a residence for you both within the Merchant District, nearby your counterpart. In fact, we should make our way there and introduce you to Grand Vizier Ashan. Or Hassan. Welcome, please follow me. Okay. So far, so good. I'm wondering if it's actually I wonder if maybe the way that game capture hooks the game triggers some kind of, like, anti-cheat thing. I wonder if maybe that's actually the problem we were facing there. Because that has happened before. I had that problem with Destiny. Destiny's anti-cheat works that way. Let me introduce you to Grand Vizier Hassan of Menaphos. She has graciously agreed to grant you use of these living quarters for the duration of your stay. That seems painful. Holy shit. It's very good to finally meet you both. I look forward to working towards a mutually beneficial agreement. And us you. We thank you for your hospitality. Hassan, keep me apprised of all developments, which I shall relay to the Pharaoh. Do feel free to send your own communications back to Amir Ali. The guards have also been informed to allow you free passage in and out of the city, albeit not via Sophanim. Their plague requires they be isolated from us. Now I shall take my leave. The Pharaoh awaits today's report on the Jack of Spades. Speak of the Devourer. Guards, the Jack is here. Quick, he's stealing from me. Well, this is unfortunate. Perhaps Spexifier can lend assistance, my lady. Yes, please, of course. Chase down that menace. By all means, go ahead and search for the Jack of Spades. Check with the guards to see where he was last spotted. I, however, must attend the Pharaoh. Jack of Spades was last seen heading into the ports district to the south. Admiral Wadood may have some information on him. You'll probably find him in the Golden Scarab Inn. Okay. Let's find the inn. The ports district is to the south? Not that way, apparently. Like a shitload of new music. I think we may have narrowed it down. I think it was using game capture was our problem, chat. Where is... How do I get around this city, actually? Oh, that gate should be a road, but it's not. We gotta go, like, into the merchant district and around this. That's really fucking awkward. Why is there a gate there if you can't walk through it? You can go under the palace steps, but it doesn't let you. That's really fucking awkward. Yeah, so that's the stairs to the palace. You can see through it even. Why can't you walk through there? You have to go this way to get over there. That's really fucking weird setup. Why is that not a pathway? There's a lodestone out here. Is there a teleport to Menaphos? I just want to know if there's like a travel. There's a Menaphos lodestone. A bandit cab load, so we don't want to use the lodestones. The magic carpets can take us here. The Camulet can take you to Anakra's temple. We don't do that. So the only way here... So this is going to be a required lodestone then. There's a fairy ring, the wicked hood, the scepter of the gods. What is that from? That's from Pyramid. Okay, that's from Pyramid Plunder. I guess there's the player-owned port and the charters. Okay, so yeah, this is gonna be like Prifdinus. This is gonna have to be a... We're gonna have to use the lodestone for this location, unfortunately. This is the only... This is one of those required lodestones. Aren't those the Acheron mammoths that are like a slayer creature out in the wilderness now? Yeah, so we have to have... This is the only way here is this lodestone. Well, Prifdinus has the teleport crystals, but this is gonna be like, Port Foreign, so there's no other real, like, logical way to travel here for it being a hub. It doesn't have a direct teleport otherwise. So we'll just have to, this will have to be one of the few required, lodestones. So the other one that for sure we need to have is gonna be Prifdinus. So we'll have Prifdinus, Lumbridge, Menaphos, and Port Foreign. Well, those are the only ones we actually need to unlock. Oh no, Anachronia is the other one, because that's also an achievement required one for progressive content later on. Admiral Wadood. Wondered when you might pay me a visit, Spectifier. I'm sorry, do I know you? Not yet, but I know you. My captains informed me of your arrival. What an eventful time you're already having here. I'm Admiral Wadood, commander of the largest fleet of ships sailing out of Menaphos. There's very little that happens in Menaphos which I am not aware of. Well, that's good. I'm hunting for someone known as the Jack of Spades. He stole something from Grand Vizier Hassan. You know who or where he is? The true identity of the Jack? That much I don't know, but I know a thing or two else. What's this information worth to you? Probably about as much as this is worth to you, Admiral. Stop him! He's stealing my prized trinket! It's one of a kind! The so-called Jack of Spades steals Admiral Wadood's prized trinket and darts away before anyone could react. That trinket, I must have it back. If you could return it to me, I will, I'll just owe you one, okay? You mean any hint where I might find the Jack of Spades character? Look, the guards barely lift a finger without order from the Pharaoh, but that doesn't mean they don't see things. Go ask one of them. All I do know about the Jack of Spades is that he's rarely spotted in the Ports District. If he were hiding out here, I'd know it. Alright, where's there a guard nearby to ask? Well, there's a guard, but I can't speak to that guard. Alright, these guys we can talk to. Jack of Spades was last seen heading into the Imperial District. You talked to Commander Akhemet outside the Great Pyramid. Head west up the stairs from the lodestone. Okay. This one? That looks like a commander there, yeah. Commander Akhemet. This is what we needed to get. There they are, chat. The Acadia trees. Would be Spectrifier, I presume, yes? Does everyone here know who I am? Well, I am the leader of the Menefite Guard, Commander Akhemet. I was informed about your arrival in order to have my guards keep an eye on you. For your own safety, of course. Oh, of course. In fact, your guards have been sort of helping me track down the Jack of Spades. Can you help? You certainly don't waste time meddling, do you? My report on you is no exaggeration. Catching that troublemaker is my job, not yours. That seems a little unfair. I'm only trying to help. He's already stolen things from Grand Vizier Hassan and Admiral Wadood. He was last seen headed this way. Well, we haven't seen him recently, so you're out of luck. As are you, my dear Akhemet. Guards, he's here. Arrest him. The so-called Jack of Spades swipes Commander Akhemet's ceremonial dagger and runs off before anyone can blink. You incompetent idiots! I will not be made a fool of like this! Perhaps an outsider can succeed where your guards have failed. Commander. I mean, with your blessing, of course. Fine, that dagger means a lot to me. If you can return it, perhaps there are other duties you can aid me in. Is there anything else you can tell about this Jack of Spades to help track him down? Only that the Imperial District is crawling with guards and he is irregularly searched. His hideout won't be here. All reports so far suggest he has a base of operations in the Worker District, but we've so far been unable to discover it. You should talk to Batal. He's lived there longer than anyone. Just don't expect a warm welcome. Let's go see Batal then. Event has ended. Head to the event host to claim any outstanding rewards. I wonder if you can do anything with these golden shards. We'll take those to the old man and see if we can turn him in. Looks like a ferret that gave up on itself 6 months ago with humps. What a fucking examine text. Man's name is Batal is who we're looking for? There he is. Excuse me, but are you Batal? What of it, outsider? How do you know I'm an outsider? Does everyone in this city know who I am? Why, are you famous? Or maybe just egotistical? Of course, I don't know who you are, but you dress and smell like an outsider. You certainly haven't done a day's work in your life. Real work, that is, like we're made to do. Damn. If you think that, then you really don't know me. Look, I think we got off on the wrong foot. I'm chasing after the Jack of Spades. Have you seen him? He'll be in this district somewhere. Thinks he's a man of the people, always dishing out his loot to us workers. Oh, so he's not all bad then. Oh, sure, he's great. It's not like that gives the guards even more excuse to oppress us, raid our district, and take even more of what little we don't have. And they certainly don't drag us off to interrogate us about where he's holed up. If I knew, I'd tell Akamet, and then good riddance to him. I have no interest in talking to some outsider, though. Just trying to help. As am I, Batal. So-called Jack of Spades pilfers a small purse of coins from Batal's waist before you even realize he's there, then disappears. And how does stealing from me help, you vulture? Wow, okay, so maybe he is all bad. Okay, fine, go on then, track him down. Bring my meager fortune back. It's not like I can lend much of a hand. I had to guess the Jack has an underground hideout, the church below the city. Each of the districts has an entrance to the tombs below. The one in this district is just over there. Oh, right here. There you are, Jack. I've got you cornered. Are you coming peacefully? You won't be turning me in. Okay, so violence it is. I gave you a chance. Is that any way to speak to a friend? You're a friend of mine. You've been stealing from almost everyone I've met in Menifos so far. You're nothing but a common thief. Well, now you're just hurting my feelings. There's nothing common about me at all. I am one of a kind. Oh, Zan. God damn it. Hey, buddy. And you've had you going for a while there, huh? What are you doing here? How did you get into the city? Why did you steal from all those people? Whoa, one question at a time. Okay, how'd you get into Menifos? Come on, who do you think you're talking to here? I have my ways. I've only been able to get in by invitation. Those walls and gates seem otherwise impenetrable. Well, not for me. Hey, look, it's a long story involving bribery, a wig, and pink skirt, and a snake charmer's flute. Oh, I didn't know you were musical. Sure, let's pretend I played it, not something else far more embarrassing. You know what? I'm not going to think about that any harder than I have to. I felt bad ever since our run-in with a mascot. I've been on the trail of the Carrot Ib ever since, and I've tracked it as far as Menifos. Apep and Heru weren't just thugs for hire. Unlike Noom's skulls, they're Menophites, and high-ranking ones at that. And, well, since arriving here, I've been gathering all the information I can about it. I think a mascot is here, somewhere. Mascot is here in the city? Not exactly. There's been a lot of activity below it since well before I arrived. Groups of workers and guards disappearing beneath the giant pyramid, not being seen again. I've set up this little hideout just out of the way, but I've been down here. They're digging up old tombs, searching for I don't know what. But it's definitely her behind it. Most of the people I've seen are enthralled. She's controlling them. What's down here? I'll leave you to find that out for yourself. Maybe we can discover whatever it is a mascot is looking for before she does. Or perhaps there'll be an opportunity for one of us to steal back the Carrot Ib, return it to Prince Ali. He's the Emir now. Oh, right, of course. I forgot. That was for your benefit. I knew it would get your attention and lead you here so we could chat in private. It was also to introduce you to the worst that Menifos has to offer. There's a deep corruption at work here, and an unnatural one at that. Grand Vizier Ashan, she seems friendly on the surface, but she trades in rumor and gossip. That textbook of hers is really a ledger of everyone she has dirt on. She blackmails the merchants in Menifos and has extorted her way into a position of power. Seems pleasant enough. Hassan's the one who will mostly be dealing with her. You should warn him to be careful around here, lest the deal between Menifos and Al-Kharid ends up one-sided. Next up, the so-called Admiral Wadud. He's nothing but a greedy thug. Any openly criminal activity in the city, aside from my own, of course, is down to him. Started out as a Skulls pirate, but he was too greedy even for them. When he left, he stole a small fleet of ships and crew from them and set up here in Menifos. Used to run with the Skulls? Noom's gang? About that, you should know I've been visiting Noom. He's repentant and has been providing me with information of late. Perhaps he could help us with Wadud. Then there's Commander Akamet. By all accounts, she used to be a great leader of the guard, but when the war started, she became nothing but a yes-woman. She's become weak-willed, hiding behind the Pharaoh's ever-unreasonable orders, bullying her soldiers. Okay, but surely that worker isn't a villain. Batal? He's the one that makes me saddest. He used to be a hero among the workers here, fighting for the workers' rights, helping the sick and infirm. A couple of years ago, he led a protest against workers being sent to work here beneath the Grand Pyramid. In response, the Pharaoh had his hands taken as an example to the others. Ever since, he's been a broken man, more of a collaborator than a friend to his fellow workers. Only he could be built back up again. Okay, so now what? I can't wait. I can't well turn you in unless... Can I? I'd rather you didn't, friend. My work here is far from done. We need to work together again. Here, take the items I stole and return them. If I'm right, it should go some way to gaining favor with these people. Why would I want to gain favor with them? You're an outsider. And worse than that, you're considered an ally of Al-Kharid. The people I stole from wield great influence and power in Menethos. If you can get them on your side, even a little, it can only help our cause. Pharaoh's become a cruel and oppressive leader. The people don't want him around anymore, but none of them are willing to do anything about it. You should know that I'm under orders from Amir Ali and Osman not to act as a spy here. Really? Even Osman said that. Wow, look. I'm not saying you should spy, just do what comes naturally to you. Help them out, gain their friendship and trust. Just keep your moral compass and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Actually, scratch that. Don't do the things I would do either. Here's everything I took that you have to return. Once you've done returning these, talk to Hassan, then come back and visit me here. Okay. I think we've definitely narrowed down the root cause of what was happening. However, discover your stolen purse. The Jack of Spades got away, though. I guess I do get to eat tonight after all. You've reached level 1 reputation in the worker district. We'll come back and turn in the one at Hassan. So we got to talk to Hassan and then go back and talk to Ozan anyway. Commander Akmet, here's your dagger the Jack of Spades stole. Unfortunately, he's still at large. Very good, the Jack's time will come soon enough. That should get us level 1 reputation with the Imperial District. Yeah, this looks like it opens up all the districts of Menethos and like introduces us to all the major players in the area here. I think we need to max out the reputation out here anyway before we can even like progress the quest, so we'll have to do a bunch of stuff out here for a while anyway. If I remember that correctly, that was a really big hurdle with doing that on my main, was all of the we need like a shitload of rep to actually do anything. I think you need like maxed out reputation in Menethos to actually get to the last quest. So I'm probably doing a lot of skilling and like mini game stuff out here. Admiral Wadud, I've recovered the stolen artifact here. The Jack of Spades got away though. Thanks, I guess. Don't worry about the Jack. I'll hunt him down myself. Let's go return the tax ledger. An Impling collector? Wonder what that interaction is. Back and I found a bag of gummy worms, but I think I'm gonna be kind of fucked in about an hour. I hope you're not eating random gummy worms you found on the side of the road. That would be, probably, less than an ideal decision. I hope you found those gummy worms. Hugo Grand Vizier, I've been able to recover your tax book. Unfortunately, I was unable to apprehend the Jack of Spades. Oh, thank you, so kind. You've unlocked the Menaphos Grand Exchange. Not that we can use it, but we have it. Should go and see Hassan now. I think Hassan's right here. Return all the items the Jack of Spades stole. Ah, that is wonderful news. You're already making a name for yourself here in Menaphos. You should continue to help them out as much as possible. Don't forget why we're here, though. Don't you worry, my little bird. I'll take good care of your Hassan here. Not to worry, Spexfire. This is my forte. Hassan and I shall start negotiations on a new trade deal. I'll let you know if I ever need your assistance. Go explore our wonderful city. Make yourself at home. There's Jack of Spades. 1 agility point, 500 agility, 1 quest point, 500 agility, 500 construction, 500 dungeoneering, which I think will get us our first levels in dungeoneering, 500 thieving experience, access to Menaphos, including districts, and it clicked me off of it. Get 43. That gets us the upstairs chests in Ardoin. And level 6 dungeoneering opens up the first saga. The luminescent ice fiend is a boss, and then floor 2 and floor 3 are now unlocked. We haven't done any. I don't think we've even opened dungeoneering yet. Yeah, look at all the reputation we have to gain here. So that gets the Jack of Spades done. So now we have access to Menaphos, which was a big deal.